I don't like irritating Mub. I respect Mub, but boy, it seems like a stupid idea.
All right, so you guys are hanging out, relaxing, getting some food and drink, and at some point, the Castellan, the red-bearded dwarf, rushes into the room and yells out that there's somebody outside by the wall screaming at us.
I think there's a lot of people doing that today.
Okay, screaming at us or screaming to us?
Are they speaking in common?
Yes, I think you need to come see what's going on.
Like I said, is it at us or to us?
At us or to us?
I'm at least 4 shots
Do
in.
they want to converse with us, or they're just yelling commands at us or something?
They're pretty much, he's just yelling for an audience basically right now.
I'm just trying to figure out, do I take my bow out with me to talk with him or to
Yeah.
use the bow?
Yes, but don't have it drawn right now.
At
Not
least 4
much
shots
good
in
at
now,
talking.
so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. I'm not much good at talking, but I'm gonna watch out the window with Taima.
Yeah, there aren't, I mean, they're not opening the gate for this, but there are some, arrow slots
Right.
on either side of the sally port where you can see through it. And when you do that, what you guys see out there, those who look, I mean, there's a huge ring of darkness around most of it, but there's one source of light on either side of this keep. And you're not sure if they've lit that here or if the cultists have done that. So there is a source of light in the front of the sally port. And just beyond the range of where that is, there's a pretty big creature, humanoid. It's about 7 foot tall. And it looks like a cross between some kind of humanoid and a dragon.
Okay.
Or Dragon King.
Let's see
Or
here.
Dragon Ball.
Blue scales, wicked claws. So it looks like it's a cross of a blue dragon and some kind of humanoid creature.
Is it Doug's gay bard?
Is it Dragonborn?
Well, it's I don't know that
It's
you-
Venom then.
yeah.
How many can there be? It has to be that one.
It's a half dragon. I think he was a half dragon too, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's similar to that. Yeah. Except a blue dragon. I think what was he? A red dragon maybe, or what's he originally? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
So anyway, that creature's standing.
I just remember not liking him.
Knock that out.
not a very likable character.
No. Much like this one, maybe.
Very much like this one, actually. Yeah, he speaks very arrogantly. He's speaking in common, and he's basically goading the governor and those
The people inside.
people that, yeah, and when he feels like he's got a big enough audience, and you guys are there for this, there's also a line of kobolds behind, and it looks like he's holding someone like next to him, like you'd hold a kitten, like by the scruff of the neck.
Okay.
And
Can we recognize that person? Is it a
well,
villager?
It's a woman, and there's a few children, and at one point, once this happens, the sergeant there, Sergeant Marcus, kind of makes a loud exclamation and says, "That's my sister and her children." So this guy is standing,
Mm-hmm.
and then the half dragon says, "Defenders of Greenest, this has been a successful night, and I am feeling generous. You see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange." And the sergeant is all ready to rush out into the battle, but the Castellan and a few others are restraining him and telling him to calm down. We need to talk about this.
You're
Yeah, we
not-
need to send out the right person. Edith?
Where's Lama again?
Well, the governor quickly walks up to your group and says, "My friends, you've demonstrated your prowess all through this frightful night. I realize this is an awful burden to ask you to bear, but any of you have a better chance to defeat that horror than my militia have." And then he kind of stands and waits to see what your response is.
I'll cover whoever goes out there.
Llama, it's either you or me. I'll do it.
And I'll cover whoever.
Point.
You're on mute, you're on mute, Llama. You're passed out.
But we
I'm standing inside still nursing my drink and watching out the window to see if you guys really need help. So I don't really know what's going on.
negotiate if people come in
Why is that guy yelling?
before the
Yeah, I don't understand.
conflict starts.
Say that again, Mike. Was that a question?
No, I said we need to negotiate that if they'll give them back, if we send someone out to fight them, then as soon as we send someone to fight them, they immediately give us the people. Because they're probably not gonna like the rules if it's supposed to be one-on-one whenever I start shooting and aiding whoever's helping out there, or whoever's fighting.
Yeah, well, he says that I will release the children if you agree to this, but the woman stays here to ensure that you don't try to sell a
Your archer doesn't start shooting me.
proper challenge. Yes, it's a one-on-one battle that I'm asking for with honor.
So, Tama, are you outside or are you inside with Llama?
I'm inside with Mama. Oh,
I'll go tell Edith. Edith,
Mhm.
go tell Llama and Tama what's going on. Ask Llama if she wants to fight a dragonkin.
Aye. Edith will.
wait, instead of just going yourself, you sent Edith to go
Well,
do it.
yeah,
for you.
yeah. So Edith will go back and let Llama and Taima know about the dragonkin
Yeah.
and fight.
Because you guys are kind of buddies, right? Edith and Taima? Don't you have a relationship?
You're asking Llama if she wants to fight something. That's a dumb
Yeah,
question.
I'm gonna,
Well, is she capable of fighting
Not
right now? I
Llama.
guess is the thing. Yeah.
The line
I'm
in this
capable.
situation is the door to the keep. So just stand on the other side of that line.
oh, there's a line again? I gotta do the line thing again?
No.
There's no line this time. No,
No,
There's
there's
no
line
lines
this
this
time.
time. It's a free
Yeah.
No
fight.
line? No lines?
No line. Just go kill them.
Okay.
No bars. Oh god. Bars on hold. What is that?
I don't fucking.
All right, so if you guys agree, then
Life is long enough.
the guards will crack that door open a little bit to give whoever wants to go outside a chance to go outside. And once you've agreed, they'll release the children and let them go in. But true to his word, oh, wait a minute. Let's see here.
I'm
know
sure
if I
at a
can
road
do it.
right now.
True to his word, he pushes the commoner. Hold on.
What do
How many
we have? Like, in
other-
case he does this place dirty, what do we have that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
How
we don't
many
have any-
people are
he's
there
got
on
all the. We have no bartering tool. Like, he's holding on to the woman to make sure we play fair. What do we have to make sure he plays fair?
I think he's letting her go now.
about 15 archers and
Gonna
me
say-
with-
Got-
But I mean, all you have is his word, and he's saying that we have what we came for. We're ready to leave, but
He's just arrogant and wants to prove himself.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
well.
he's a very arrogant. I mean, the way he speaks, you can tell he's very much enthralled with his own self, and he just wants to basically not be bored anymore and kill something.
Well, I
Hopefully.
think Llama can kind of understand that. Wow,
So
that was
Luke and I need to be
explicit
somehow-
there, Luke.
Put Llama's full hit
just
points
doing
on.
this for himself.
Llama, you're at partial hit points right now. Go to full.
Oh, I'm healing her before she ever walks out the gate.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Are there
gotta-
any other buffs that?
It might be the other way.
There we
Here
go.
we go.
Yeah.
Who needs hit points?
There is a priest. There's a priest here that will come up to you and give you a blessing that will give you a +2 to your base attacks.
Okay. Well, Llama's gonna go into rage mode. So that'll help.
I tell the children to go into the keep.
I look back at Mub and I'm like, no line.
No line.
So Mub, are you stepping out the door?
I'll step out just right at the
I
door.
think you need to step out because I'm gonna step out with you. And in case this goes south, then we can go grab the woman.
Right.
I'm going up top and I will shoot lightning down from the ramparts if necessary.
Give me a turn order, Jennifer.
Hmm.
Should I also roll?
Oh, wait a minute, I gotta clean everything up. Crap, hang on.
I think it worked.
All of us aren't in it right now.
Okay.
Remove. Clear.
Matter who goes first.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the two of us, so we'll just keep. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna go together anyway, so.
At
Right.
least if I get my ass kicked, I get my ass kicked by a half dragon.
Yeah, okay, so let me give you a little better description of this guy. One. Let's see here. Yes. The only problem with having this well-rounded out campaign that goes from 1 to 20 is like everything is all there. So you have to sort through all of the crap to get anything you want to do. It's hard to deal with.
So I think if Mub and Llama were to fight each other on a fair field, she would win. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards her to do this.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, so this is what this guy looks like.
Ooh.
Ooh. I like his armor. That'll look great on you.
It would
Wow.
look good on me. I might tell him, I like your armor.
It'll look good on me.
It might look good on me.
No, it will. It will look good on me.
Yeah.
And he's got a great sword that is actually sheathed in the back. He's holding his spear. And that looks like what he's planning on using at this point anyway.
Right.
Achilles.
Going for the reach.
So he's standing there looking at you, Llama, and saying, bring it on.
No more buffs in Llama's, I don't have reach with my weapon. Correct? Falchion?
No, you
No.
don't.
Okay.
Close.
I did that.
So didn't he go first? I rolled, he goes first. I
Yeah, well,
believe.
you guys are gonna pretty much go together because you're fighting together. I'm just trying to see, I want to see what your buffs were. So you get, if you rage, you get a +2. So you're,
+4 right now.
yeah, you're +4. And you can also use, if you want to use your fighting style, you can lower that by 1 and then do 2 times your weapon damage. That's the other big thing you have.
And then see with the +4, that actually makes sense. Any normal day, it really doesn't. Because,
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, this guy's tough, but you can always critical and you roll a 6 and you're always going to hit. So it's not going to be a walk in the park, though. It's pretty
no, wait,
much-
say that, go back again. If I roll 6, you're saying if I use that -1 to double my damage? Or what are you saying? I don't understand.
If you roll a 6 is always a hit. So if
Right.
you roll 6, then you're going to hit. And then based on your damage, you're going to do 2 times your weapon damage. So even though it's -1 fighting style, if you roll a 6, that becomes irrelevant. Just like if you roll a 1, it doesn't matter if you roll higher than you're always going to miss.
Let's try it out. I don't know. I traditionally never roll 6s in your game for whatever reason, but tonight could be the night.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we will try that.
Double and triple sixes coming up right now.
Yeah, I'm due, seriously. Okay, so you want me to roll first? You're wanting me to attack first?
well, no,
You're
he
not
just
gonna-
wants you to engage. He's not going to get any closer to you guys. He doesn't trust you, honestly. So he wants to stay by his people. So he's waiting for you to come forward.
Okay, so if I come all the way forward, which I can't get to here, I can go ahead and hit him from there, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because he's not going to attack until you get there, so you can get up to him. And
The other thing too, if he has a reach weapon out and I'm right on top of him, he can't use that, right?
you're right. Yeah, but I mean, once you get,
Well,
Yeah,
my
he-
movement rate gets me right there.
let's see what he's using. If he's, I'm not sure if he's got a.
Don, it's killing me. What's the rest of your shirt say? Yeah, I need that for my daughter.
I'm just explaining.
Explaining why I'm right.
Oh, nice.
That started at age 12.
For me too.
Yeah, he's got a normal spear, so it's not a reach weapon. It's not a long spear. It's just a spear.
All right. Let's play. The Mub says there's no line.
No line.
A one. Yeah.
I am not getting engaged, but I am going to stay fairly close. Just in case there's funny business.
And of course, I roll a 6.
Yep.
Okay,
Of course you do.
So he pretty much slaps. Or you're using your sword, right? Your
Yep.
falchion, yeah.
Yep.
He slaps your falchion out of the way, and basically makes a point against you. He doesn't actually attack you and do damage. Seems like he's kind of playing with you right now.
He's toying with
Okay.
you right now
Why do you do this?
because Gordon's just going to roll 6s all night.
Yeah.
Just gonna continuously roll 6s.
It's just the way they set this up is you're basically just supposed to hate him and fail because he's so powerful. So I mean, I'm just trying to play.
Oh,
with
cool.
ideas.
Glad that we have this option.
But because of this game, you guys you do have a chance. You might be able to get him. There's a small chance.
Trying to
Let's see
what I
now.
roll. I
Let's see now. He's
rolled-
plus 16, and you roll at least 1 6. Yeah, we have a chance.
And always roll a 1. What are you now, Jennifer? You're 12, 13, 14. You're 15. So yeah, I mean, he's only 1 different from
Oh,
Yeah,
it
I
says
don't-
plus 12. Oh, 15. Okay, yep.
plus the
Oh,
3.
yeah. You got
What do
it.
you know? We do have a chance.
So I rolled a 2. Yeah. If I could just roll better. Okay. All right. So let's just play with me. So it's back to me hitting again. Yes?
Yep.
Snarling at him and trying again. That's good. It's not going to just be a walk in the park. It sounds like a good, fun challenge.
Oh God.
You can't,
The good dog down.
you can't.
Can't
just
make this stuff
roll.
up.
You ready?
Damn it.
Okay. This time,
Chuck, you feeling me? Mr. King of bad rolls. I'm not alone.
You need to refresh 14 times because 15 is the magic number.
Oh my God,
Great
I've never done that.
RNG.
Oh, come on, Gordon. Don't make us wait.
I'll stand on one
oh
leg.
yeah, I mean he hits you this time, but he's still kind of playing with you. I don't think the other thing you guys haven't probably noticed is his action points are 18. He's got a crap load of hit points and he can do a lot of damage. So basically 1 successful hit and you're down. But he's going to pull his punch essentially and you can take off like 3 points of damage. So he kind of raked your arm and cut you. And then he'll
Okay.
swing back around again.
I'm absolutely gonna shoot this guy with lightning.
And it's obvious to you guys watching. This guy way outclasses Llama. His fighting technique and his prowess is she's not on the same caliber as him.
Oh,
but
sneak
she's
around and grab
we-
the woman.
Where's the woman?
Exactly. There you go.
Gordon, where's the woman?
She's right here. The cultist can. I don't know if you guys. Oh, you guys can't see that, can you? Hang on, let me get rid of
I
that.
can
Mm-mm.
bait. I can. Oh,
Yeah,
fucking.
Yeah, right here.
Did you roll?
Nope, I'm working on it right now.
One.
So there were
One.
One.
By 1 point.
He swings around and gets your other arm for another 3 points.
I spit at him. Now I'm really mad. This is not good. This is going to be a bad day for everybody. Okay.
You didn't actually move there, did you, Mo?
Yes, I'm headed there. Release her. We've met your obligations.
Yeah, so they're gonna shove her back behind them.
Okay.
He's gonna swing away and look at you and say, I gave you my word. I will release her whether this half-orc wins or not. You don't have to worry. She's safe.
Forgive me for not trusting you.
Well, if
I
you
can-
don't-
I'm going to attack this guy unless you release her.
If you attack any of us, then she will die instantly.
Can I roll something to like detect whether or not he's lying? Can I see how honest he's being with this?
Yeah, that's What is it?
Maybe mine.
Want to be core mind,
Others are would be calling out to Mub saying, Mub,
knowledge, I guess.
back here.
Give me an instinct.
I can't cover you against that many.
Spirit instinct roll.
Spirit, instinct.
Cancel that one.
What?
That one, cancel.
Yeah, I mean, this guy seems legit. He's acting like a spoiled royalty type. He's very full of himself, but I mean, he says he's giving his word, and you feel like he means that he's, and he actually.
Mom, just give him a bit of space.
I
but-
feel he means that he's full of himself and like a self-royal, but that doesn't mean he's honest.
Mom, just move a few feet away, but yeah, just right there. If anything happens, you're close enough to prevent it.
Okay, my turn again?
Yeah, he moves back in with you.
Okay, here we go.
Come on.
Yeah, and this time he's just gonna swing his fist around. Half damage.
Jennifer, I think you need to refresh.
I've never done that yet, Lou, so I just a principle with me. I can't do it.
So he
The
takes
law
that.
of
I think
averages
this
say
is
it has to be
explained
better.
a lot.
The
That huge-
law of
Right.
averages is a lie.
All right, explain how I get bludgeoned, Gordon.
It's
huge fist just-
gambler's fallacy.
Jams right into your face and flattens it. You're down another
Ah,
3 points.
my mother made that nose. All right.
Nice.
He's gonna back up a little bit. Wanting you to come forward. He's come one good roll, at least do a little damage to him.
That's enough there.
Right,
Kimasabi.
He's pulling his spear back around. And you can see a mad gleam in his eye. Oh, he misses.
And she crit.
Yeah, he did.
Did. And I double damaged.
Yeah, so
And
you,
I'm not pulling my punches.
were you doing the,
Yeah, I take the one off all along. I've been doing +3 instead of
But-
+4.
yeah, did you do, I think there's a, see, you need the roll, there's a falchion with strength bonus in there if you do that. That automatically does that deduct.
Oh, shit.
On
Well,
your
I took
roll?
the deduct though. I took it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
no,
took
I'll
one
just-
off the
it just,
four.
I'm just saying that you, what your thing says is 8D, 6 AP, but it's actually 16 and 6,
There it is.
which is 32. 22, I mean.
2D8, 16 plus the 6. Yeah, 22.
Okay, and you, did you roll a D6 again? Roll another 6 for your critical.
Shit. D8, sorry. 4. So that's full damage
No,
then,
it's
right?
time and a half damage and an effect.
Oh,
So that
so my
is
effect,
22 and 11 is 33.
Those are results.
Ooh,
what? What was the ooh?
I always love an ooh in a fight.
yeah, your falchion swings around, takes him off guard. He was all focused and full of himself, and you really hit a good one. You got him on the side of the neck, and he's hurting.
And I get an attack outcome?
Yes.
So I've got targeted attack, -2 injured result plus criticals. How
You've
does
got-
that work?
You have move other targeted minus, so his next attack would be -2 if you chose that one, or you can do a trip. Those are your 3 attack outcomes.
Ooh,
They're next to your core body thing, the description.
well, I'm looking, see, I'm looking down here on my character sheet. And I
Oh, it's
see
all, if you
move other-
click on your icon, and if you look at core
Yes.
body, those are your 3
Yes,
things right there. The move other targeted minus.
okay.
trip. So you should rarely have to look at your character sheet the way this is set up.
Okay. Shit, so if I trip him, then I get a +4 to hit him?
What did we say was tripping? I don't remember. Hang on a second.
That's Pathfinder, actually.
We had it as 2, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought we did 2. Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically the same.
But push him, that's a waste of time. So pushing him is a waste of time. So it's either tripping him
You're
or,
giving him the -2 or knocking him down.
Yeah, I
if
mean, they're both
I-
-2, so it's basically the same thing. With the attack again,
Except tripping him hurts his pride and he's an asshole. So I'll trip him.
true, okay. Okay, he's gonna
Yeah.
growl at you and try to stick you with a spear.
And he's
So
at
what's
negative because
this-
he's on his ass.
19.
Son of a bitch. And I have no modifiers for defense. Correct?
You can pull the
Except
strength
that-
off and do and get another one.
So I can add 4 for my defense too? Because there's no I mean, I thought
What do
that
you
was
mean
only to
your defense?
attack, not to.
You are attacking.
I thought I had to defend because he tried to poke me with a 19. Don't I have to do?
Oh no,
defense?
it's the next attack.
It's
I
the
mean,
next round.
yeah,
You're doing your
Yeah.
attack.
yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
attacking together, so there's no, you're not going to defend unless you want to defend, but there's no point for you to defend.
No, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. Still not sure I completely understand it, but I can figure it out later. Okay.
Yeah, he actually has a double attack too, which I haven't been doing at all.
Ooh, well, he probably gonna pull that out now, isn't he? Oh, 20
Yes.
with a 1.
Two.
With a 1.
Mhm.
Right, you got him.
So that is.
Half damage.
Doesn't matter. He's only got a few points left. That critical got him. So,
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Well done. Well done, Llama.
yeah,
It was
impressive.
my mama's nose. My mama made that nose.
All right, when that happens, the cultists, they immediately push the commoner towards Mub.
I'm gonna be sparking electricity out towards them in case anyone tries to shoot her in the back or something.
And then pretty much a huge group of things just kind of move into the and start circling him to try to get to him.
Try to get to him, Landarosa.
They're trying to save him, drag him home.
Yeah, and this acolyte is going to hit him up. Right away, so he doesn't die.
I take the commoner to safety.
Let's see here. There we go.
Come on, Llama.
Oh, but there's no line.
Yeah, I'll call.
Okay, so the acolyte heals him and he's still sitting down, but he holds his hand up to you, Lama, and says, "Stop, you won. I concede. The captive has been released and we will leave. Just let me leave."
And I'm gonna heal Llama when I come up to try and like pull her back to the keep.
Okay,
That's a hard thing to do. Back away from him.
If you come back now, I'll buy your next round.
Oh, I don't know if that's enough, my man.
Next 3 rounds.
you know,
Wow.
Lama knows that he was for
With
the most
logic.
part playing with her and he should have decimated you. So the fact that you won,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah,
extremely
I'm on
lucky.
my way back. All right. I do spit on him before I leave.
Nice.
All right. Well, I didn't think that would happen, but you guys did that.
Yeah.
Hey, by the skin of our chin.
And when he stands up again, he kind of looks upward, and you hear this dragon that's sitting on the keep just scream incredibly loud, and the whole building kind of shakes, which you're pretty sure means that that dragon just took off into the air and starts flying away. And looks like it's just going to fly away. It doesn't do anything. There's no other attacks or anything. And as he gets up, they all start retreating.
Which
I'll
direction?
show you. Hang on. I'll show you.
I'm gonna holler out to my crew. Are we just gonna let him go? Are we just letting him go?
We can track him down. There's like, what, 30 of them? They're going to leave tracks. We'll be able to follow them.
Where's my drink, Tayama?
Here you go.
Thank
You
you.
line up like 6 in a row.
Thank you.
So I will use,
Being kind of a vain half orc, I'm gonna look for a mirror.
I'm gonna
Figure out where the
use
damage-
Balthazar. So they're all converging this way, and there's a huge crowd from, from all around. You can kind of see these cultists and the kobolds and other creatures just kind of skirting the edges of the darkness around the area. They leave the fires burning where they were, and they all just start heading down this road, across that, and start going out of town that way, that direction.
The way we came with a bunch of merchants.
Yeah,
Well, great, they're screwed.
Yeah, the direction, yeah, as far as you know, yeah, they're going right to those merchants in that area. But you guys were from the south, and this road is kind of veering, that road veers the other way to the east a little bit. So if they're gonna stay on the road, the merchants are okay, because they were back up on a hill to the south.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Not to say not that that's gonna happen, but that's a possibility. All right, so let me get you guys back to that.
Is there hit points or, no, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, we don't do that. Never mind.
There's a lotion from.
Okay, so it's probably 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. You guys are pretty exhausted. Governor Nighthill is ecstatic at what happened, and Sergeant Marcus basically throws himself at you and just thanks you over and over again, and as does his sister. And they pretty much tell you that the town of Greenest is yours to come to anytime you wish. You're welcome at the keep, and I will spread around town to all the merchants that you're to get the best deals when you're here.
Perfect. If there are any left, then we will greatly appreciate that. If there are any of the shops that are currently open or haven't been completely looted, we will take you up on that offer.
All right, so you guys got anything you want to do, or you want to just continue the resting, eating kind of thing? And it looks like you've got some downtime if you want it, unless you want to do something right away.
I'm down for resting and drinking.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Okay, so they will put you up with some good food and places to sleep. I can show you the keep. Let's see here. Second and third floors, I think, have, nope, third and fourth floors.
We'll also heal Llama whenever she comes in.
I don't have any lights on these there. There's one with light.
Thank you.
Healing and drinks, nothing like it.
It was kind of fun. I think I got lucky.
Maybe, but at the very least, they know not to mess with us now. So thank you for that.
Yeah, okay, so this is the barracks one. So they'll take you up to the second floor when you're done eating. And there's just kind of quarters with cots for the soldiers along the edges of this walkway. They're not grand accommodations, but they're not horrible, and you can rest there and sleep. Take it easy. So in the morning, when you come up, you're gonna go down to the first floor again.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hungover, but yeah.
And the governor and the Castellan will meet you in the entry hall again and sit you all.
Ming, why are you dead?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
What?
Is that on the other? Yeah, I'm not sure that in some of those things he was dead, but those are just leftovers from stuff we did before. So
I know.
I don't think I was ever dead. What the fuck happened?
yeah, I'm not sure. Might have been experimenting with something, or who knows. So anyway, you guys can all hang out in that room and sit, and Governor will thank you again. Ask if there's anything he can do for you, and see if he's certainly interested in sponsoring you to try to track these villains down to see what they're up to and why they would raid an entire town and loot. What do they need all the money for, and what are they up to?
Well, my brother and I are definitely into tracking him down because we want to eliminate this cult, right, brother?
Yeah.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, I'd like to find him too.
Mhm.
I'm on board.
I'd like to be alive.
Picky, picky.
I know it's,
Oh, here,
I-
I didn't move you guys to the, you're,
I- I
I forgot.
know it's my OCD. I'm sorry.
There
I
you
like to have hit points, not be dead for no damn reason.
go. There.
Good disguise.
You guys are down on the first floor. Fucking. So do you have anything you want to ask the governor or need any more information?
You guys have any crystals around?
What kind of crystals?
Just diamonds. empty
That would be a,
crystals.
that would be a question for the merchants.
Yeah, we need everyone to go home and take an inventory of what was taken.
Yes, that's my intent by asking that question.
And the governor will tell you that they've done a thorough search around the town. It appears that all of the cultists have left. There's nobody left, and all of the townspeople that were hiding in various places slowly have been coming out, and they've come up to the keep and tried to find out what happened and why these people did what they did.
Well, the other important question is, they said they got what they came for.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So the governor, who's been amenable to this point, may still be hiding something, although I don't know that there's such a thing as a what's the check in Pathfinder?
insight.
Yeah, I don't know if
Sense
there's such a
motive.
sense
Perception,
motive,
sense motive.
sense motive, insight,
Yeah,
whatever, but.
it's a spirit thing called instinct. Yeah.
Okay, so they said that they got what they came for. So what in this town would be something that a group like that would come for?
Everyone consistently says they took everything that they could find of value.
People, valuables.
And so if I address that directly to the governor or the mayor or whatever the hell he is, then I want to try to gauge his response. Because, I mean, gold and valuables you could get anywhere. They specifically came here and said they got what they came for.
Yeah,
So
what's-
it makes me think that what they came for here was more than just copper and gold and whatever.
Is there an artifact, an heirloom, a specific item of power that might have interested them?
Is there any one that came through that they might be interested in? Any new people that came into town that might be privy to some knowledge that they might want?
The governor seems perplexed. He doesn't really know of, certainly no artifacts in the town. You saw the church, you were there. It's a big building and nice, but there was nothing really, Greenest is not a huge place. So to his knowledge, there's nothing here special.
And you said it was an instinct roll?
Yep. Yeah, you think he's telling the truth, for as far as you can tell. He doesn't.
He's telling the truth?
Yeah, what you think? Yep, he's telling the truth. He seems.
Okay, honest politician, I disbelieve. This
Immediate red flag.
this is an illusion. I disbelieve. Actually, I'll punch him in the throat.
He's actually the dragon in disguise. We thought it flew away. It actually turned into the governor.
Mhm.
Not buying any of this.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy, honestly. I mean, he's treated you guys all nice. Who knows what he does when the doors are closed in his bedroom, but
Well, and with that role, he
Probably
seemed like he was telling the truth. He has no idea of anything above and beyond standard loot that
Yep.
would have fit the bill of they got what they came for.
yeah, everything he's told you is what he knows.
Well, instead of doing an inventory, why don't we check to see who's all missing? Maybe there's, instead of it being an object, maybe there's a person, like a priest.
There
or,
are, I mean, if you stick around for a couple days to try to figure out exactly, who's around, and you're going to see that there's probably maybe 10 or 15 in the town that were dead. Nobody's really coming forward as far as saying there's anyone missing. The only thing you'll hear is Castellan said that there was a let me look real quick. There was a monk that was in town,
There we go.
and it seemed to be aware of these guys, who kind of disappeared pretty much right when they showed up. He had come and talked to the Castellan to warn him that there was a big group of people coming, and then he disappeared. And Castellan has not seen him again, and has no idea what happened to him.
Okay.
And he'll give a description of him that he was. Let's see here.
Well,
I think he's a half elf, if I remember right. Yeah, he was a smallish half elf. He almost looked like a bard, although he seemed to hold himself like a warrior too.
so he disappeared right before they arrived, or he disappeared?
No,
at the
he
same
went
time?
in to warn Red, the Castellan, that there was this large group of cultists coming, and then he went back into the town and said he was going to go scout and try to figure out how he could help. That's the only unusual piece of info that anyone has come across so far, anyway. Other than that, a few town folks are dead. Everybody's going to say, anything of value that they found, they took. When you get a chance, Taima, when you talk to the jewelers, they don't really have anything appropriate for what you're looking for. You want something to store power. Is that what you're looking for?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't really have anything like that. I think, didn't we decide it wasn't valuable things that you used? It was more like precious stones. I thought that's what
Yeah,
yeah.
it
So,
was. Yeah, I was hoping that they would have something similar to
right,
that.
like the bigger the better, kind of like,
Yeah. The
yeah.
bigger the battery, the more power.
Yeah, they don't really have anything like what you're looking for.
Okay.
But you already have one of those, right?
Yeah.
I think we said that you had one.
Well, if that's the only person that's of interest, then what? Okay, so he came into town and warned the Castellan. Was he here in town before that, or was it literally like he showed into town, went straight to the fort, and then left the fort, and then the attack happened?
The Castellan had never met this person. So he's not really sure where he came from. He just appeared and gave them a
Okay.
warning and then went back. It was almost at that point, it was almost like Red didn't really believe what this guy said. He was kind of like, okay, that was a crazy guy, but then he quickly realized, the guy was legit as far as the warning that he gave. But then he never saw him again. So
Well, maybe there's someone in the town that saw him as he left, or
if you ask around, there's a small chance of that. Let's see here.
fuck.
Nobody really knows anything about this guy.
Far south of Garen, at the very limits of the civilized world, lies the Mwangi expanse.
What?
Land is inhabited
Huh?
What's happening, Mike?
Sorry, that was me.
Echo, order dog food.
I go play Despacito.
That's even better. I like that.
Should we just follow them then? Should we follow the cult? If we want to find out what it is that they stole or what they have, then that might be the only option that we have. And if this monk is the only person that came into town or was the only weird thing about the town, then that might be our best bet.
Well, he just came in saying that he knew these people were coming, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if he knew they were coming,
Could have just been a
then
traveler and seen them on their way.
they maybe they captured him or something.
I mean, if we're
Yeah.
wanting to know what they took, we know what they took. They took valuables. We know which direction they went.
Yeah. So I mean, if we
We
want to
look
get it
at
back,
this
then we're
army
gonna
of people leaving here and going somewhere.
The Castellan, with the blessing of the governor, will pretty much give you guys whatever you need as far as rations and belongings, I mean, they don't have anything magical or anything, but they do have regular belongings. You did get, you guys wrote down the magical sword that other Dragon Claw had, right? There was one, a +1 sword.
Remember somebody got it. I forget who.
I'm pretty sure I wrote it down if it was one from last session. Yeah.
There was some gold there too, but I mean, the
Mhm.
governor will pretty much open up his wares here and stock you up with whatever you need to go on this adventure.
And so at this point, we're sort of dedicated to going and tracking these people down.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
I
good.
mean, either that or the adventure path ends.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Actually, book 2 is exactly that path, surprisingly. So
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. So set the hook and pull.
What's book 3? Let's skip
Okay.
2.
Give us an idea how 2 ends.
book 3 is meeting that half dragon again.
I guess probably some horses. Probably expedite the speed with which we can do this.
Yeah, didn't you guys have horses? I thought you all had horses.
It
No?
might have been with the merchants. I thought that we traveled here with.
Yeah, no, we traveled here with the merchant caravan.
With a
so we had
camp
wagons-
caravan, yeah.
yeah, wagons and horses, but once we stopped here and they went their direction, all of that went away.
Right.
Yeah, the governor does have horses and he will provide them if you wish them. Keeping in mind that it's a very large party, what you're following, and they were walking for the most part. So they're not going to be moving that fast, but I mean, you can use horses if you want.
Yeah, well, I would think with horses, we could catch up with them quickly.
I vote for horses, but
Sure.
you have a Drake you can ride.
Yes, I do.
So that's at least one less horse than we need.
Oh, he needs to eat.
We're not gonna feed a horse to your Drake. We'll find some goats on the way or some deer.
All right.
Wait, aren't you a ranger? You can just do them and you have them anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's easier.
Oh my lord.
So now
Okay,
you'll-
let's get,
yeah,
we'll
formally,
get some horses and some gear and some tents and have the ranger start tracking them.
so the governor will tell you, he'll offer to pay you 250 apiece gold pieces if you'll get him more information. He wants to know where the camp is. He wants to know how many raiders there are, who their leaders are, and what's motivating their attacks and, stealing all the loot. And he wants to know where they plan on striking next.
Now, if we find them and we're not able to do any of that immediately, and we have to make an attack, what will you give us if we bring back their heads?
Yeah, do you have anyone who can speak with dead? Because we're really good at killing things, but not,
Interrogation is not really our strong suit, as you can probably tell.
Yeah, we've never heard of the Geneva Convention.
What?
And even if
Exactly.
it did, it wouldn't matter.
Just putting that out there.
What?
I mean, his offer is 250 gold pieces apiece to find this information, and that's you guys know that's a lot of money.
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
know.
we can get a little more.
So with the equipment and the promise of money, I expect that we're gonna horse up and go chase after these people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys saddle up, you get your rations and any kind of mundane gear you want to add to your character sheet, feel free.
Probably not at like full gallop, maybe just like at a trot after them.
Yeah, this group is, I mean, you don't have to be a ranger to track these things. I mean, it's a very large group.
Big army, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can just track them by the poop on the ground, honestly. Or the smell of them, whatever.
Right.
They're all just stopping to shit.
Mhm.
So as you guys, I guess let me go to the one last look at Venus. You're gonna follow
Like
that
Venus
same direction.
Vanity.
Yeah, so they go down. They keep going, that path goes down. And then it does kind of head south and east So your merchants, doesn't appear they're gonna be on the path of these things. They're all going farther east. Do you want to go talk to your merchants? Is there any, I don't know if there's anything there that you need to do or wrap up or anything, or let them go?
A wagon and a horse is all I need.
Yeah.
So we can start hauling shit back.
Oh, you want to take a wagon too with,
I do. If it's gonna be an easy spot to track them, then we're not going to like full gallop to try to find them. Then I think a wagon is.
I mean, as far as you guys have gone, they're on a road traveling southwest, I mean, southwest. So as far as you know now, it'd be easy to take a wagon after them, but you don't know where they're gonna end up.
Oh. Might be useful to haul valuables back,
Mhm.
or corpses.
Betsy, your dragon has wings?
Yes, but he can't fly with me on him right now.
But he can fly ahead and look around and come back and tell you about things?
Uh-huh.
He's smarter than a bird, right?
Yes, he is.
So we won't find out there's 300 of them somewhere.
I mean, unless he rolls a really bad perception. Yeah.
Yeah, 300, something like that.
Yeah. Can he actually count and communicate that?
He can. He speaks common. He's quite.
Can he outfly a adult blue dragon?
No. He can-
No.
Okay. Fingers crossed that thing flew ahead.
All right, so let me send that down. So you're gonna send off Syax to do some recon?
Mhm. Yep.
And apparently the big blue dragon was miffed that our half orc punked his champion.
He did not seem happy for, you guys don't really know why, but yeah, he didn't seem happy when he left.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all pretty happy with the outcome.
he got llamatized is what happened.
We embarrassed him.
He's not the
Like that.
first, the only, or probably the last to get llamatized.
Llama's not saying much, but she's feeling pretty shocked that all went down that way. She's being pretty humble for a llama.
Okay, so as you guys travel out of town, you're gonna get kind of where it turns into some forest, a little heavier, and there is a young man walking down the road, kind of going the same direction you guys are going, but walking slowly. He's limping heavily. He's got a bandaged left leg, and he'll pull over and kind of watch you guys approach. And when you get to within speaking distance, he'll say that I hear you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better than to come with you, but in this condition, I'll slow you down. Perhaps I could ride on your wagon.
Heal.
In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard about the fate of my master Leos and Arianthar, but it's important you know. He is a monk from Burdusk. He disappeared last night after we fought a particularly savage battle against the raiders. A few others and I fought our way to the keep, barely. Leosin didn't make it at all. He met you, he was outside and you did not see him in the keep when you were there this morning, so he must have been out somewhere else. We were out looking for him, and he'll say, we were out looking for him this morning, but all we found was his broken staff and this choker, which he always wore. So this monk's name is Nessim Waladra. And he'll say, Leosin has been investigating these raiders for months. I fear that he might have tried to infiltrate their group, or worse, was captured and carried away as a prisoner. No one understands these bandits better than he does, and his knowledge will be invaluable against them. When you find their camp, please look for any sign that Leosin is there. One of my brothers has already departed for Burdusk to bring back help, but it will be many days before help arrives.
So what's this guy look like?
He looks like a monk. He's dressed simply. He's a human. Do I have a?
How old?
He's maybe 18. So, let's see.
Well, so it's a young kid.
18 years old.
No, he's 18.
Oh, okay.
How old's the monk?
Oh, the other monk?
Yeah,
The other monk is a half elf.
The one we're looking for.
Yeah, he's
the one we need to look for. We don't need a description of the guy we're looking at.
he'll give you a description of Leosin a little bit better. He's got a mustache, goatee kind of set up, black hair, prominent, elven ears, although he's a half elf, and he like I said before, he kind of looks like a bard. He's dressed in like flowing, brightly colored. Well, he was anyway. Who knows what he looks like now?
Well, if he's going to try to infiltrate, he wouldn't be necessarily wearing those clothes,
Yeah.
though, right?
Right. Yeah. So he probably does look different now, and in fact, he'll say that. Nessim will say
Were
that we
were there any other half elves that we saw during these raiders? The cultists?
No, this description doesn't really ring a bell with any of you. You didn't run across them to your knowledge.
Right, but I mean, if we find the cultists, if we find a half elf, it's probably him.
Good chance. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and he'll just go on to say that Leosin has been consulting and researching ancient writings on dragon folklore, and that dragon cults are his special interest regarding this, what this cult is.
Okay.
The two things: the broken staff is nothing special. The choker is a braided leather neckband with a silver dragon design chased into the leather. The ends are ragged as if it was roughly torn off. Not magic.
Can we take that with us?
Yeah, and I mean, this guy would like to ride in your wagon if you'll let him. If not, then he'll go back.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Hop in the back.
Yeah, the more fodder, the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like fodder.
So you will spend, let's see if I can figure this out here.
Down.
The Raider's path is easy to follow across, some forest land and some rolling grassland. Wide swath of grass is trampled down, but it's impossible to determine the Raiders' numbers precisely. The path only confirms what characters already know. There were a lot of them. They were a mix of humans, kobolds, and trained reptiles.
Ranger, can you keep an eye out for any scouts that they're having sent behind them to make sure no one's tailing them?
Everybody give me a perception check. That's core spirit.
I can't get to my character to do that.
If you go to your character sheet and just go to ability attributes.
Yeah, sorry, I can.
Oh, it's okay. So core spirit, so I see it.
And what do you want? Perception?
Right.
But it just says 12L, 12L, is that plus 11 or plus 12?
Okay, so on abilities attributes, click on the dice right there at the underneath the title, and it'll start the macro.
So see the under core spirit, there's a
Little die icon. You see it?
die. Little, it's kind of grayed out. Right.
Core body, I see core spirit, so just click on core spirit and go through there.
Right underneath, there's a little dice.
Yeah, got it. So
Yeah.
perception? You want-
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry, how about that? No modifiers, I guess. I know enough.
Okay, so those are all good. So yeah, you guys, you can tell that a lot of these footprints are heavy. They're definitely weighed down with loot. You can't really see more than that as far as if there were prisoners or anything like that. There's no obvious
Okay,
signs of that.
but they're probably moving slower than normal because they're weighed down.
Yeah, you guys rested. So yeah, the trail leads south about 12 miles.
Go lay down.
At some point,
Go lay down.
you will start seeing signs of them up ahead. And I'm gonna assume you're gonna want to stay back far enough
Right.
that the rear guard or, anything's not gonna find you.
Right. That's why I asked the ranger to keep an eye out for that,
Yeah,
the
well,
rear guard.
I'll do a little research as far as what SiAX finds, and we'll talk about that first, next session.
Okay.
But you go south about 12 miles, there's a rugged region that starts with steep-sided rocky plateaus. The land between the plateaus is largely flat, broken only by outcroppings and wandering streams and steep-sided gullies. The plateaus jut 50 to 100 feet above their surroundings and are difficult to climb, except where rock falls and subsidence created natural ramps. Crumbling sides of the plateaus are dotted with caves and tumbled boulder fields.
Well, all right.
So that's kind of an intro there. We're almost at 10. I think this is a good place to stop.
Yeah, and then you can send us an email, or we'll just cover over first time
Yeah.
what the dragon sees. So
Sounds good. All right. Good session. I'm impressed, Lama, even though
thanks,
I
Gordon.
rolls, it was a good roll to knock that guy down.
Now, next time you're not gonna pull your punches. as
Pull your
much,
punch.
are you?
Yeah.
Right.
Next time we're screwed.
Well, that'll learn you to be arrogant.
You would have
Yep.
been screwed if you would have attacked anybody else, but yeah, you guys did good.
Yeah. Well, and thank you trying to teach me about the line. I'll think on that until we meet again.
Any other battle tactics you need questions for? Time will come up with an answer
All
for you.
Okay.
Lama's mantra is now line.
It won't necessarily be a good answer, but it'll be an
No.
answer.
It'll
Right.
be sufficient enough for her to understand and to be able to go with.
There, see, Mub needs a lesson from you on that. He just-
I was listening to this and I'm like, I was making notes.
As far as llama's concerned, I'm kind of going with the Metallica idea, kill them all.
So I don't say hold the line. I say build a dead wall.
Right here.
Build a wall of dead people right here.
Right here.
And you can't move your feet.
Build a wall of 300.
Y'all have a great night. Good week. See some of you Sunday.
All
Yep.
right.
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.